Hello. Hi, Gwen. I need to put my captions on. That's the one thing I forgot. Hello, friends. Happy Monday. There we go. Gotta find the right website. Hi, Train. How are you? How are both of you? How is it going? There we go. Now, why did it do that? Maybe this will still work. Hi, Cass. How are you? It's been a day. Let's see if that... Oh, that's too small, besties. Okay, hang on. One moment. Try one more time. Perhaps this will work. Yes, maybe. Ah, much better. Hi! How's everyone doing? Oh, you're drained but good. I'm feeling pretty drained myself. I'm sorry to hear that. Get some good rest tonight. I'm glad you're here though, because I want to show you my book. But also, I'm wearing my Death to Divinity shirt. Yeah. I was catching up on the show and then decided I'm gonna wear it on stream tonight. Represent. Today was a big day. I got that new job, so today was the day that I could tell my boss that I was leaving. And I was so nervous about it. I was so nervous because I thought she would be mad at me. And thank you, Train. She wasn't mad. I could tell she was sad that I was leaving, but she just said she was proud of me. And I was like, oh no. Now I feel bad. But I still know that it's like the right move. Like it's definitely the right decision. But, you know, things were starting to pick up in my current job. I've been at my job 7 years almost. So it's been a long time. And it's always hard to leave something that's sort of become your routine that you've been part of for that long. It's always hard to be like, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm really glad that it went well. Thank you, everybody. But yes, the book. I promised Cass and Gwen I would share this. I got this in the mail. It actually comes out tomorrow, but I ordered it early. Thank you, Soul. Welcome in, Soul. I gotta do some shout outs. If y'all don't know each other by now, you should. I saw you're sneaky, Soul. Shout out to Train. Shout out to... Oops. to Cass. Shortcake Streams. I'm so sad that I missed your stream today. Shortcake, you were doing the Bachelorette. Oh, damn. No, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm just doing shout outs real quick, Gwen. Soul, sometimes I sit here and I don't say nothing. Yep. Valid. I appreciate it. Yeah. I love everybody in this room. Please go follow each other. You're all amazing. It was intense. That's why I bet. But yes. This is my book that I just got. Fat Girls Hiking. An inclusive guide to getting outdoors at any size or ability. So not only is it like encouraging fat folks to get out and hike, I appreciate you, Soul. No, you. And you, friend. I'm definitely gonna pick up that game you were playing last time. That one what was it called? It's on my wish list. The last stream I was there for. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on the name. But it was like, there were pirates involved. Anyway, this book is beautiful. The motto of this organization is Trails Not Scales. So this is, Ocean's Heart. Yeah. Trails Not Scales. So, she talks about how early on in getting this going, people would do a lot of diet talk on the trail and stuff, and it became clear to her that she's like, that's not really the environment that I want to foster, because it can be very triggering for people, for fat folks to be having to be in a space with other fat people, but have the conversation trend towards that. It's not always great. But like, this is how to hike. It tells you like what to wear. It tells you what to look for in trails. But the part I really wanted to share with you, Cass, in particular, is fat activism online. The song is going hard. I'll tell you what it is. It's Chill Hop. Tropical Midnight by CYGN. I do love this song. It's really good. Yeah, but this is fat activism online. This whole section is about bigots, bullshit, and boundaries. And I thought of you immediately, Cass, because I was like, that's what Cass is all about on her channel. And there's some beautiful trail reviews. So this is Grand Teton in Wyoming. Beautiful photos. I'm planning a hike with some friends, and the first place I looked was in here to see if there was anything good. Yeah, and then there's some community profiles. Yeah, and I don't know where y'all live, but all of you, where y'all live, it's open to allies, it's open to disabled folks, queer folks. That's like the coolest thing. Yeah, so you should go to Cannon Beach. I live not super far from there. So if you go, let me know. We can meet up. But yeah, there's just some really cool, got some community profiles. It's really, really cool. So highly, highly recommend. I haven't gotten too far into it yet, but what I have read, I really, really appreciate. This is the founder. She actually lives in a van. And actually, I believe their pronouns are she, they. So they live in their van on the coast and do a lot of hiking. And I've been only on one hike with them. I was going to... Oh, I love that emote so good. I love that. That's what I look like when I dance. But unfortunately, I've only ever been on one hike with them and it was March 2020. And then it was like life-changing to be in a space with other fat people and be able to hike and not feel like I was holding people back. Because when you hike with them as a group, you go the pace, the hike is led by the pace of the slowest person. So nobody gets too far ahead. Everybody sort of all stays together. You never feel like you're the slowest, because the group leader is always the last one. So you never feel like you're holding anyone back or feeling rushed or not getting a break. Highly, highly recommend. So yeah, this book, so good. And definitely follow them on Instagram and on Eventbrite. You can find a hike near you. I get notifications all the time on their Eventbrite, but like there's one in Pennsylvania or New York or something, and I'm like, well, I can't go to that one, but maybe some of you can. Also, can I share my art with you that I did on Sunday? I'm very proud of it. Abers was doing a Bob Ross art stream and was just like, hey, do some art with me, hang out. So I drew. Can you see? It's a Japanese storefront that I drew. Oh. It's a Japanese storefront. It's one of my favorite subjects to draw. And it was just a lot of fun. And that's the largest art that I've done. And I'm actually like really proud of it. Yeah, thank you. I'm just like, I want to show my friends what I did. Anyway. Oh, you're in New York? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Take a look and see what hikes there are. I may have misspoken. New York was on my brain, but yeah, thanks. Thank you for letting me share. Should we do our death deck card and then get into Undertale? Good news. I did some grinding over the weekend and I have 5 glam burgers now. And maybe we'll decide that we need to do one more. Get one more glam burger, but at least for now I have 5. Hopefully that's enough. Soul says, I haven't done art in a bit, but that gives me some inspiration. I'm glad. I'm really glad that me sharing did that for you. But for me, I also haven't drawn in a very long time. And it was really helpful to just like be in a stream where someone else was creating art and then also be creating art. I don't know. It was motivating. So maybe find someone who's streaming some art. Might be helpful. It was for me. And then of course, Abby's just hilarious and wonderful. So it helps to be in a good community too. All right, I also love to watch people create. I follow a Native American bead artist named Quirky Beadwork, and their bead art is so beautiful. Lots of great art streams, absolutely. Okay. I just pulled one at random from our death deck. As always, these are very hard questions to answer. So, today's death deck question is titled Lucky You. You get to relive one day in your life before you die. Which one would it be? And Soul says, I follow some German guy and some others. Depends on what I'm feeling that day. Yeah, nice. But yes, lucky you. If you could relive one day in your life before you die, which one would it be? It's a hard one. I don't know. As always with our Mortal Monday Death Deck cards, feel free to share in the chat or just reflect to yourself. You can share at any point. I'm also going to start posting these in the Discord. So if you want to answer at a later time, you can do that. A lot of the ones that are coming to mind are like times when I was traveling or experiencing something really cool. But then I was thinking like, okay, some of those days are not like my partner's not there, and that's a problem. Soul says, one day before I die, time in nature outside because it will give me a sense of peace. Yeah. Shortcake says, the day I found out my Nana was cancer free, that was the best day of my life to know she was okay. Oh, yeah. That's so sweet. That's such a happy feeling. Gwen says, well, I wouldn't be able to relive it yet, but I'd like to revisit myself at my peak gender goals, just happy in my skin. Yes. I love that. I hope that day comes very soon. Ah, it's lovely. Soul says, if not that, it would be with a close friend. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, my partner, my cats, like... There's lots of just mundane days, you know, just days where we were just hanging out at home, but it was really relaxing. With the cats and my partner, and maybe having something delicious to eat. Yeah. Something nice. Maybe something where we got to go outside a little bit. I love that. Anyway, I'll be, as always, I'm just going to be thinking of this and thinking up other days that might be possible that I would like to relive before I die. Yeah, it's a hard question, as most of them are. But thank you for participating and thinking about it with me and taking... well, I'm not going to steal the line because it's just too good and it would be unfair, but there's a death doula and educator named Elua Arthur, and she always says, thank you for taking a moment of your life to think about the end of it. And I'm just like, huh, we should all do that more. That's all. I think we should all take some time to think about it. And that's what the purpose of Mortal Mondays is. So thank you for being there with me. I have to beat the Bowie bot. I was trying to think of some other like glam rockers, and I was having a hard time. That's just not my scene. But I'm gonna turn my music off because we're gonna get into the game. I'm nervous. That's okay. Filters. Boom. Can't see my Death to Divinity shirt. Oh well. I'll show it again if if Lyrica comes in. But I love this shirt. It's so comfortable. I'm nervous. I'm considering doing one battle to warm up. Let's go, gamers! Hell yeah. I love that emote. I don't know why it's reminding me of that, but like, so my mom loves the Peanuts cartoons, like loves them. They're her favorite. Her favorite character is Linus. But every year we'd watch the, you know, Charlie Brown Christmas. And there was always that one scene. There's that one scene where they're all dancing. I guess it's a couple of scenes. They're all dancing at the, like, the venue where the play is going to be. And my brother and I would always select one character and just do that dance, like, every year. And I was always the, like, the girl who, like, just went, like, her head one side and then the other side. It was so funny. Yeah. There were a lot. And then sometimes I'd switch it up and, like, choose a different one. Yeah, those kids were getting down. They were having a great time. But, yeah. What's everyone's top emo right now? Oh, I never use this chat box, so mine are not fun. Mine aren't showing me the ones that I actually use. But I think I've been a very big fan of this one right now, like recently, and this one. Oh, and Lyrica's nugget, chicken nugget. All right. I love emotes, y'all. Also, I found out that I inspired one of hi Nikki. I inspired one of Abby's new emotes, and I'm so excited about it. How are you doing, Nikki? Kill denied. I love it. I love that emote. Charlie Brown brings me so much joy. I watch it every Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah. Okay. Look at her. She's reading. Oh gosh, okay. Real quick. Should I just do it? Ooh, like Charlie Brown vinyl? Nice. I don't have a lot of vinyl, and that's mostly because we don't have anywhere to store it, and I want to make sure that I'm storing it extra safe. I always get on this soapbox whenever someone brings up vinyl. Vinyl severely impacts the air quality in the room it's in if it's not safely like stored. So it's important to have it like in a box that's sort of airtight, and to always have your vinyl cover, like your player, have the cover over it, because it really like it off gases. Yeah. Mine stays in my box and the room is pretty safe. Good. Yeah. No, I'm just like, be safe. Yeah. I'll drop the video. And look, I love a vinyl as much as anyone else, but I also just want everyone to be safe and store it correctly. Like he did it. He has a science and music background, so it's not like someone just talking out of their ass. But it's this video. Yeah. Yeah, but the vinyl like affects the air quality. Yeah, it's bad. Also, we don't know how to recycle it. Like, you can't recycle it. Anyway, that's for next month. Next month, we're gonna play games all about the Earth. Hato also affects air quality. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, Nikki. This music is always so loud. I'm scared. I'm on my soapbox because I'm scared. But look, I have... Hi, Gremlin! How are you? How are you doing today? Wow, Soul, I love that too. Is that a bunny? I'm allergic to bunnies. The universe played a joke on me and was like, yeah, you think bunnies are real cute? Well, you can't get near them or you'll sneeze a lot. Look it. I have 5 glam burgers. Ooh, you want to do another one? Well, thank you, Cass, for that. His twerking fills you with determination. Thank you. It actually is working. Okay, so we did our first one. I'll pull another one from our multiple choice deck. I am going to turn this music down for just a second. Interesting. Yes, welcome in. Glad to have you. So, it's Mortal Monday. And on my channel... Aw, man. I can't even remember. Mortal Monday. There we go. So on Mondays we play games, Explore Death. I don't really think this one falls into that, but we're just playing it because. But I haven't gotten to the end yet, so I don't know. Yeah, so that's why we do Mortal Mondays. On Mortal Mondays, I pull a Death Deck card. It's a game. And we pulled one, and we're going to do our multiple choice. Which... making a video of yourself to be played after you've died is, and these are multiple choice, A, on my to-do list, B, something I would only consider doing if terminally ill or getting up in years, or C, creepy, sad, and downright depressing. So, is making a video of yourself to be played after you've died something you think about doing? Something you'd only do if you were terminally ill or getting up there in age? Or do you find it kind of creepy and you don't want to do something like that? I'm probably on the B option. I'm between A and B. Nikki says cat allergies aren't gonna stop me from putting my face in the fur belly. Oh yeah. I love that. So good. I love cats and dogs and bunnies, but I can't be near them. So yeah. What do y'all think about making a video of yourself to be played when you're gone? Nikki says, I don't want it because I don't like to record my voice. I'd write a thing, though. But Nikki, you have such a nice voice. But I understand. You'd write a thing. Yeah, that's good. Shortcake says, I think B. I don't think I would be comfortable now, but maybe later in life. Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way. All right, y'all. Okay, let's just go. Let's just do it, okay? This first one's just gonna be practice, alright? Gremlin says, that's something I'd never considered before. I think if it was a closer issue, I'd like to do something like that, assuming I was where I wanted to be in life a bit more. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair consideration. Yeah, we'll skip it. We'll skip it. Something cool behind you, Metaton. Do you say Metaton or Metaton? I say Metaton. Clever, very clever. Pose dramatically. The audience nods. Smells like Metaton. You turn and scoff at the audience. They're rooting for your destruction this turn. Wow, I'm just like not even dodging anything, eh? Eat the glam burger. Audience loves the brand. I'm the idol everyone craves. Oh. Maybe I'll eat this one. This is a practice because I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm definitely time for a pop quiz. Hope you brought a keyboard. Got a gold star. Thank you for believing in me. I feel it. I appreciate it. Oh no, this might be it. Okay. Just warming up. thinking I can hit those things and I can't. Turn and scoff at the audience. Yeah, I know. How are we on the dance floor? Alright. I'm using up all my stuff so fast. Alright. Sorry, I'll check chat after. Ugh. Thank goodness for a break. Yes. All right. Arms? Who needs arms with legs like these? I'm still going to win. Yeah, you probably will. Oh. It's not. This is their besties. Yep. Okay, that was a warm-up. Ugh. I hate him. Alright, let me see. Alright. On rather than un. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Train. Glam burgers are so relieving. It's true. Wish I could eat a real burger with sequins and glitter. I don't know how you would do that. They have edible glitter. So I guess you could do that. Tips for this fight, happy to help, but only if you want them. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I haven't played this since Wednesday, and like, I played over the weekend, but I only did grinding. I mean, no, I've done it like several times at this point, but if you have any tips, feel free. I'm mostly feeling very discouraged right now. I don't know why. Purcell? What's Purcell? Like green edible confetti? I'm mad. I think I should have done a practice battle because I just... Like, I fully forgot to move in the beginning. Oh, parsley. That's what I was wondering. Parsley is kind of like green edible confetti. Oh. No, I feel the encouragement and I appreciate it. I'm just feeling very... Alright. I tried to French by accident there. Alright, real quick. Actually, I do... Actually, no, I can't buy anything anyway. Like... I always need a hype woman. One thing I noticed was the bombs. You want to hit the bomb to explode it and move to the side. Yeah. To the barrier, then move back to the hole. I haven't moved around very much. Like, I fully... You saw, I forgot to move at one point. Yeah. Mini metatons. Hit them before they come down so they can throw less things at you. I need water. Okay, thank you, Soul. I'm gonna go for a little walk. I'm gonna get my mental straight. This is my favorite screen. I love this screen. It's beautiful. I'm gonna just take a little siesta. I wish I had enough money to sleep because I don't have extra points. But we don't. And that's okay. What is this? It's a potted plant. It's an origami person. Here for a night or still live here. Still live here. Oh. That is helpful. I never know what to put in the freaking... in the essay. I didn't know you got graded on it. Talk to these folks again. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm not gonna be home tonight. I think there's some cold pizza in my treasure hoard you can heat up. This elevator goes straight to the Capitol, but it stopped working. Got it. As a slime, I'm outraged. I don't really know why, but okay. I love this song. It's very good. I got so close last time. Yeah, no, I don't have it. Combining 4 compliments is most. Hot, fine. Cute. Okay. Wow. I shouldn't use them now, but I'm gonna die. Ooh. No! This is already a wash. Alright. Alright, oh, yep. Okay. Yeah. Gremlin, I'm bad at this game. So, I'm doing my best. Okay. I have my camera off for now. I'm gonna go find a box so that I don't accidentally equip the wrong item again when I'm trying to quickly take a health. So I'll go put my punch card and my stained apron away. That way I can easily access the rest of my stuff and not accidentally take my cowboy hat off, because of course I want my cowboy hat on. Hi Shiro, how are you? Shout out to Shiro, a new friend, and fellow streamer, also new to the streaming. I just came back from a little break, cause this was me. I was like this. I was an angry ghosty. So we're gonna go find ourselves a box. It is? And here I was looking forward to finding... Ooh. See, part of me was like, I kind of am glad to go on a little walk, but that is helpful. Alright. Maybe we do some regular... Oh, that is fancy. When Elphys upgraded my phone, she gave me boxes. Hell yeah. Shiro says, just got off work and now I have tacos, so things are looking pretty good right now. Hell yeah, friend. I love that for you. Yeah, I don't know what's up, pals. We are gonna go for a little walk. But we're in the core. We'll just go explore the core. If we get into some more battles, all's better, because we could just afford more glam burgers. Um, I think I'm just like struggling. I think this is just a lot on my mind. Um, transitioning jobs, leaving friends and coworkers that I've known for several years at this point. I think it's affecting me more than I thought it would, because I am really excited for this job. So I think I'm just like, my emotional state is just interesting. It's a little spicy today. That's alright. Oh yeah, I nailed this puzzle. I didn't know it existed. I was grinding and looking for enemies, and I totally just like nailed this one. Was that just an alternate way to open up the top? That's sort of what it seemed like to me. Oh yeah, this is where we found either the burger or the money. After I've had some time, I'll put my camera back on. I'm just, you know. Ah, that's what I thought. Another way to open the passage. So I guess we go up here. I really love this song. Oh, and this one should be potentially... Okay, so that's that way. You know, you ever get in a mood where sometimes you're like, I just need to wander in a maze for a bit. Great. That's what we're doing. Ugh. Getting lost in the maze. Oh. Oh yeah. I need one. I should. Or if you're just like not feeling great, or if you're like sad, or got a giant zit on your face, you don't want to be perceived. Yeah, that would be great. I still gotta make a bean rat. What? Hell yeah. Gremlin says, sometimes I get in a mood where I teleport myself thousands of blocks up in Minecraft and just fall for a while. I feel like that's a similar vibe. Absolutely. I played Minecraft for the very first time a few weeks ago with my friends who play all the time. It was very fun. I did have a moment of panic when I thought they left me behind, because the first time I played Minecraft was with a child. I've told this story many times. With a child who did not tell me how to play and then locked me in a cave, like buried me alive in a cave, and I didn't know how to get out. So I was terrified for a moment that my friends were leaving me behind, but I just got distracted. I found them eventually. Here, I'm gonna, just for now. Based child. Rude child. Golan says, I liked Minecraft a lot more in my youth before it started making me really nauseous. Now it's a once in a while game for me, but still fun. Hi, Zenny. Shout out to Zenny as well. My partner in life and crime. Also new to streaming. Only needs 8 followers to get to affiliate. So they're very supportive. They were talking to me, getting me ready, getting me hyped up, calming me down, which I very much appreciate. But I'm filled with determination. Sort of. Kind of. I'm trying to find it. I think the strat was definitely, let's do another battle to get the movement and stuff around. Thanks, babe. I appreciate you. Because if I can get some movement practice in with these boys. Oh man. See, they don't want to fight anymore. Seen enough. That's fine. See, if I get these little guys, then I can, remember how to move. We're gonna not pick on you. Finally, someone gets it. I get it. It's okay. I love how when you get whims a lot or whatever, she takes her little mask off. It almost looks like she has tears in her eyes. 100 gold. That's enough for another glam burger, besties. We're doing it. I think. I think so. I think it's like 120 or something. Maybe not. Let's find out. Also, I realized I talked to this guy on off stream. I'm curious, what little random encounters do you have a favorite? Well, Temmie, of course, but also Washua. Yeah, Washua's my other favorite. I love him. Yeah. I also love the Frogget guy. Okay, good. What is that? 40? Steak in the shape of Menton's face. Don't ask, please. Alright, we're gonna get one of these. Okay, now if I talk to you. So, I also want to hug Washua, for sure. Like how Frogget has 2 sets of eyes. Yeah! Life advice. I'm getting on in years, so let me give you some advice, little buddy. You still got time. Don't live like me. I'm 19 years old, and I've already wasted my entire life. Everyone calls me Burger Pants now. But you won't, will you, little buddy? No. I guess we missed that. Just make sure to wash your hands before you hug Wash. Why else is MTT bad? Let's not talk about this. Okay, your future. Future? What future? Nothing down here ever changes. I'll probably be trapped at this stupid job forever. Oh yeah! Show's been vibing to Gran Turismo and Ridge Racer music today. Hell yeah. But wait, there's one thing that keeps me going. If Asgore just gets one more soul, we'll finally get to go to the surface. It'll be a brand new world. There's gotta be a second chance out there for me, for everyone. So stay strong, little buddy. When I make it big, I'll keep you in mind. Thank you. Thank you, Flynn. Anytime, little buddy. Huh. I really want to be a GTuber now. Oh no, I don't even know how any of that works, like at all. But I know people I could ask about it. Just need to commission somebody to draw me. Pray for safety. Dang it. Okay, you only had to get one. That's good. I was doing so well. Oh, just walked right into it, didn't I? It smells like glasses. Oh wait, what did it say? Did it say pick on or don't pick on? You don't pick on astigmatism. Finally, someone gets it. Oh no. Oh no! I didn't save after the last time because I was like, oh, it's no problem. So now we gotta do it again. This is helpful though. I should have done this. I should have listened to my instincts when I first started the stream and like gone up to What am I saying? I should have gone and grinded before. Before trying to fight what's-his-face. Gremlin says, I have a VTuber, got it commissioned. PNG Tuber is much easier, but VTuber is more fun. It's neat to see it move around. Oh, hell yeah. I like VTubers. They're very cool. I agree. But here we go. Alright. Why did it put me there? Alright. Good. Let's do another little fight, get another glam burger. Because we ruined it last time. This will definitely help me. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's something mysterious. Oh yeah, Racing Lagoon OST is awesome as well. Oh. Oh. Oof. I don't want to use an item. Use my Starfey. Oh my gosh. What do you want me to do, bud? Again? Alright, it's good that we're doing this. Yeah, I like Train's PNG Tuber. It's a whale with helicopter like blades strapped to it so it flies. Thanks, Train. I'm mad that I'm dying at this part because, like, come on. But it should help me. I'm just mad that we already lost that silly. We lost one of our. I just didn't save because I didn't think I had to. I got cocky. I don't know why. Alright. Ugh. Oh no. No. Gazes through my soul. Don't pick on him. Finally, someone gets it. I get it, bestie. Oh gosh, not again. Thank goodness. Ugh. $2,000 for a CD copy of the Racing Lagoon OST? No thanks. The heck? That's wild. That's too much. Alright. Should we do it again? Yeah, we gotta do it again because I had to use... We have 141. What should I do? All I gotta say to that is yo ho ho, yo ho yo ho, baby. I got that shit on Flack the Seafaring way. That was funny. Yeah, that's like the best way. Oh, Night Night. Hi. I'm just gonna sing you a little song. Yeah, you sleepy. Sleepy friend. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Wink. I wish that I could do more than one action, you know? Oh, I didn't miss it. Keep singing. Goodbye. Yeah, it's asleep now. No. Night, 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 night. Nice. Let's go get us another couple of glam burgers, shall we? Hi, scary cat bear? Question mark? Don't quite have enough for 2. But I do have enough for another Starfay. That was helpful to do that. That calmed me down. Am I ready? No. Am I filled with determination? No. Shiro says that face with the cat smoking reminds me of a different time in my life. That's funny. Oh. Alright, let's give it a go. Did I save already? I'm gonna do it again. Zooted. Alright, let's do one more. Let's do one try. Then I have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. I keep taking so many breaks, but we're gonna try one more. Take another break. Come back. Try again. No sorries for the bathroom. Thank you, Jane. No. Oops. Damn it. Damn it! Ugh. That was very good. That was so close. I'm so mad. Okay. I'm gonna catch up with chat. Forgot about Metaton. How could you forget about Metaton, Lyrica? Also, congrats on your news. I don't have a camera on because that was very spicy. Gremlin says, Metaton being my favorite character, I do not comprehend how someone forgets him. Seems very mean. He is very mean. He is a diva in the worst way. Thank you, thank you. That was better. I was getting discouraged last time because whenever I would try to shoot the little Metatons, I was not able to get them. We did get arms. We were very close. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I am gonna go real quick to the restroom. So, very quickly. No, I'm good. Thank you, babe. I'll be right back. Um, just leave the screen on just for a sec. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. Hello! Why does that always happen? Okay, hang on. Hello, welcome in. Thank you, One Games. Look at my raid screen. I'm less spicy now. I needed a moment. Hi! Hi, Crow, how are you? How are you doing? Shout out to Crow, thank you so much. No, I just, I had to go to the bathroom. We're fighting a bad robot. Oh, also Lyrica, look at. Anyway. Good, I'm so glad. Yes, welcome readers. My name is Kate. I use she, her pronouns. I'm a fat, queer, death positive variety streamer. I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays are Mortal Mondays. We're playing Undertale. Yes, it's the Mettaton fight. Earlier I was having a bad time, but that's because of a lot of things going on. So, if your mental isn't there, you think it's there, and then it isn't. But anyway, if you came in with the raid, thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you. Stick around if you can. If you can't, if you gotta take care of yourself, get some water, get some food, go to bed, do whatever you gotta do. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with me for as short or long time as you can. Thank you so much, Crow. How have you been? It's been a little bit. I remember a while ago I was in one of your streams and you were sharing some really beautiful pictures of like the coast, and now I feel like I'm planning a hike with some friends, and I was looking at potential places to hike, and I saw one of the pictures and I was like, I've seen that before, so might be going somewhere cool. That you've also been that I recognize from your photos. Yeah, so yeah, Oregon. Yeah, the Oregon coast. So anyway, If you are comfortable and you've recently joined in the raid, feel free to drop your pronouns in the chat. That goes for everyone who's here as well, if you're comfortable. Yeah, but thank you so much for the raid. We're gonna get this robo guy. Debating, do I need to go off cam while I do it? I think I'm okay. That last run filled me with determination, so we're gonna try. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I saw one that's like, I don't know, 3 miles or something. Because it's from the lighthouse to a beach. So it's like 3 miles or something. So I'm going to do that. Thank you, Crow. Thank you. Dang it. Ugh. Well. Drama, romance, bloodshed. Ugh. And I'm not checking chat while I do this because I gotta focus. I am beautiful in every way. I'm gonna show you mine. Oh, I missed that one. What was I doing? Okay. A break. Oh, I was so close. Oh my gosh, I was so close. That's so painful. It is hard, Crow. Thank you, Train. Initial D was great. Pain. Hi, Aaron. Shout out to Aaron. You came in at a very difficult time. Oh, that was so close. I'm so mad. All right. I'm gonna eat so many mini eggs after this. Can't stop me. Oh, thanks, Aaron. Aaron, I'm extra emotional today because I had to tell my boss that I am quitting my job. And she was very nice about it, but I'm having more feelings about it, I think, than I thought. Plus, I'm about to start my period, so that's probably not helping either. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to check chat. Ugh. No, I missed. Okay, that was stupid. Hi. Okay. Ugh. Thank you for hanging out, Gwen. Sorry it was such a roller coaster of a time. That was terrible. Oh, nice. Train, that's awesome. Oh no. I'm sorry you had a stressful evening, Aaron. How was Hamilton? Did you enjoy it? That was so silly. Why did I do that? I'm so mad. Ugh. Alright. I was too focused on doing damage that time. Oh no. Roll20 has a much higher learning curve than I expected it to. I'm sorry. Oh, good. Yeah, these things are a lot. It's a lot to learn new, like, software, new systems. Takes time. Wow. I did it. Oh my god. Did I do it? What do you have to say on this, our last show? Oh, hi, Metaton. I really liked watching your show. My life is pretty boring. Thank you, Gremlin. Thank you, Train. Thank you, Zenny. Oh my god. Seeing you on the screen brought excitement to my life, vicariously. I can't tell, but I guess this is the last episode? I'll miss you. Oh, I didn't mean to talk so long. No, wait. They already hung up. I'll take another caller. Metaton, your show made us so happy. Metaton, I don't know what I'll watch without you. Metaton, there's a Metaton-shaped hole in my Metaton-shaped heart. Thank you! Aaron, it's because you came in. I see. Everyone, thank you so much. Darling, perhaps it might be better if I stay here for a while. Humans already have stars and idols, but monsters, they only have me. If I left, the underground would lose its spark. I'd leave an aching void that can never be filled. So, I think I'll have to delay my big debut. Besides, you've proven to be very strong. Perhaps even strong enough to get past Asgore. I'm sure you'll be able to protect humanity. Haha. It's all for the best, anyway. The truth is, this swarm's energy consumption is inefficient. In a few moments, I'll run out of battery power and, well, I'll be alright. Knock 'em dead, darling. And everyone, thank you. You've been a great audience. I did it. I managed to open the lock. Are you two? Oh my god. Metaton, are you? Thank God, it's just the batteries. Metaton, if you were gone, I would have... I mean, hey, it's no problem, you know? He's just a robot. If you messed it up, I could always just build another. Why don't you go on ahead? I just need a moment. Wait. Can I go out the other way and save? No, I can't. Okay. Okay, I have 3 HP. Gulp. Oh. Hello? Sorry about that. Let's keep going. So, you're about to meet Asgore, huh? You must be pretty excited about all that, huh? You'll finally get to go home. Okay, you really kept at it. Nice fight. Thank you, Train. Well, wait. I mean, I was just going to, say goodbye and... I can't take this anymore. I lied to you. No. A human soul isn't strong enough to cross the barrier alone. It takes at least a human soul and a monster soul. If you want to go home, you'll have to take his soul. You'll have to kill Asgore. I'm sorry. Thank you for being patient with me, everyone. You know, I got spicy and I had to be off cam. Now I do need a PNG tuber for when I get spicy. This is very far. Thank you, Cindy. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, Aaron. Hmm? I want to see what's over here first. It's so quiet. New home. What? It's a golden flower. Another one. It's a golden flower. The coals are still warm. It's a great reading chair, but it doesn't seem like anyone uses it. There are photo albums, scrapbooks, books on how to make tea. A long time ago, a human fell into the ruins. Injured by its fall, the human called out for help. The fridge is full of unopened containers of snails. There's some white fur stuck in the drain. It's a note. Howdy, help yourself to anything you want. You took the key and put it on your phone's keychain. The stovetop is very clean. Someone must use fire magic instead. It's a trash can. It's full of crumpled up recipes for butterscotch pie. Azrael, the king's son, heard the human's call. He brought the human back to the castle. The way is blocked by 2 padlocks. There's a note attached. Howdy, I'm in the garden. If you have anything you need to get off your chest, please don't hesitate to come. The keys are in the kitchen and the hallway. There's a heart-shaped locket inside the box. Will you take it? Yeah. Got the heart-shaped locket. There's a worn dagger inside the box. Will you take it? I don't need the dagger. Do I? I'll take it, just in case, but I'm not going to use it. It's a family photograph. Everyone is smiling. There are a lot of striped shirts in here. It's a golden flower. Okay. Room under renovations. Over time, Azrael and the human became like siblings. The king and queen treated the human child as their own. The underground was full of hope. I don't know why I'm crying already. Jesus. It's Asgore's journal. All the current page says is, nice day today. The ink is still almost wet. It's a trophy. Number 1 Nose Nuzzle Champs 98. Oh. It's a bureau. There's a Santa Claus outfit inside. It's a clothes drawer. There are robes, button-up shirts, and a pink hand-knit sweater that says, Mr. Dad Guy. Macaroni art of a flower for King Dad. It's a king-size bed. Wink. Despite everything, it's still you. How do I get to the garden? This way? How do you go to the garden? What a comfortable bed. If you laid down here, you might not ever get up. The quote kind of hits different each time, huh? I don't know, it hit me. I'm gonna have to unpack that later. Why am I crying? I mean, I was already in like a fragile state. Celestia! Hi! Oh. Thank you for the raid! Welcome in! I'm crying! Hello, friends! Welcome in! Hi! Shout out to... Thank you. Toad is my son. Thank you so much for the raid, Celestia. How are you doing? Yeah, we're all crying right now. Stardew Valley, how did it go? How was your stream? Hello, my name is Kate. I use she, her pronouns. I am a fat, queer, death-positive variety streamer. Thank you so much for coming in. I stream Mondays and Wednesdays. Today's Mortal Monday. We're crying in the club about Undertale. Couldn't have said it better myself. Train. Yes, welcome in. Let me see. Welcome. Welcome. Bristol. Welcome. Rogue Maverick. Turtle Pig. Mittens. PhD. I love that name. Steamboat 28. Also love that name. Umbrella Horrors. Hell yeah. Potato Raid. Uncle Robert. Hi. Yeah. Good to see you. What were you doing in Stardew? What'd you get up to today? Tell me everything. Who are you romancing? Well, I'd love to hear about it, Steamboat, if you want to share. Isn't that how the best, like, screen names are, though? Some people, like, still use the same screen names that they've had since they were young and are like, ooh, please don't ask me. It's very embarrassing. And some people are like, let me tell you. Stardew was dope winter year 2. The witch did something to my egg, and I don't know what's happening, but it's fun. Nice. It's been a while since I played Stardew. I enjoy it, but it's been a little while. Yeah, we're crying about Undertale. I think we're pretty close to the end here, so if you have never seen this game and you would like to experience it for yourself, I totally understand if you gotta get going. Also, you just watched the stream, so if you need to get some food, beverages, go to sleep, take a nap, take your meds, do whatever you gotta do, feed your pets. Often when I raid, I have to go and feed my pets. But please take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for being in here, for coming through with Celestia for the raid. Celestia says, I was romancing Emily, but I've changed my mind to Caroline. Oh. Wait. Can you romance Caroline? I'm confused. Isn't she married to someone? That shows what I know. I watch a lot of Stardew for a little bit at a time, and then I don't, like, know what's going on or who anyone is. Interesting. I know I would like to romance Leah. I love her. But yes. Steamboat says, ooh, I'm excited. I've had this screen name since like 1998, so I haven't changed it, even if it doesn't fit my branding, but... Then he said, witch did something to my egg. Boy, if I had a penny, right? If I had a penny every time, and yeah, anytime the witch did something to my egg. My mom is a huge Mickey Mouse fan, and my favorite of his cartoons is Steamboat Willie, which was my old last name, which came out very near my birthday in 1928. Hell yeah. Celestia, if she is, I don't care. I'm in love now. She may break my heart. She might, bestie. Yeah, it might be a bad time for you. we had a very hard boss battle. So I was already like very emotionally charged, angry, spicy, mad, but determined, and we beat him. And now I'm emotional for different reasons. Gotta feed the doggo, leaving a lyric for sure, and we'll try to come back. Thank you so much. Yes, please do take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Let's cry some more, shall we? Might as well cry. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know where the garden is. But I'm gonna look in this toy box. I was like, please don't tell me the game froze. That would be terrible. Yay for crying. Aw, your dad's favorite was Oswald. Nice. I love Oswald. Dusty toys. These little like dragons over here, I love that. It's a drawing of a golden flower. That's okay, that's Asgore's. Despite everything, it's still you. How do I get to the garden? Oh, the keys. Unlock the chain. There's an old calendar from the end of 20-something X. Date is circled on it. What date? Oh, is there something over here too? 1 second. It might just be the flowers again. Fun fact, I have an Undertale tattoo. You do? Aww. Ashley Roboto has a little, like, he's also a streamer. I don't know if she's pretty big. I remember watching one of her streams and someone gifted her a sort of a shadow box. Someone makes shadow boxes out of, like, important video game scenes. And someone made, Despite Everything, It's Still You in a shadow box. And she was just sobbing and I didn't understand why. And now I get it. Now I get it. It's golden flower. Perfect. Alright. I don't want to have to do another battle. I'll just live here. It's fine. Then, one day, the human became very ill. Oh no. The sick human had only one request, to see the flowers from their village. But there was nothing we could do. The next day, the human died. Oh, interesting. I can't wait to hear what quote it is after I get through this the game, I guess. I understand that despite everything it's still you quote, but it's not the quote I have a tattoo of, and it's not the quote that hit me the hardest. That one hit me pretty hard. Asriel, racked with grief, absorbed the human soul. He transformed into a being with incredible power. With the human soul, Asriel crossed through the barrier. He carried the human's body into the sunset. Back to the village of the humans. I'm sorry if y'all just came in with the raid and you don't have the like context for this, but we've been playing this game for a month. So I'm very very attached to it now. I can't see. Washua! Asriel reached the center of the village. There he found a bed of golden flowers. He carried the human onto it. suddenly screams rang out. The villagers saw Azrael holding the human's body. No, they thought that he had killed the child. The humans attacked him with everything they had. He was struck with blow after blow. Azrael had the power to destroy them all. But Azrael did not fight back. Clutching the human, Azrael smiled and walked away. Oh. Wounded, Azrael stumbled home. He entered the castle and collapsed. His dust spread across the garden. The kingdom fell into despair. The king and queen had lost 2 children in one night. The humans had once again taken everything from us. The king decided it was time to end our suffering. Every human who falls down here must die. With enough souls, we can shatter the barrier forever. It's not long now. King Asgore will give us hope. King Asgore will let us go. King Asgore will save us all. You should be smiling too. Aren't you excited? Aren't you happy? You're going to be free. Last corridor. So you finally made it. The end of your journey is at hand. In a few moments, you will meet the king. Together, you will determine the future of this world. That's then. Now, you will be judged. You will be judged for your every action. You will be judged for every experience you've earned. What's EXP? It's an acronym. It stands for execution points. A way of quantifying the pain you have inflicted on others. Ooh. Good thing I'm doing a pacifist run. I'm sweaty, but I'm also cold. Is that normal? We good? When you kill someone, your experience increases. When you have enough experience, execution points, your love increases. Love, too, is an acronym. It stands for level of violence. A way of measuring someone's capacity to hurt. The more you kill, the easier it becomes to distance yourself. The more you distance yourself, the less you will hurt. The more easily you can bring yourself to hurt others. But you never gained any love. Of course, that doesn't mean you're completely innocent or naive. Just that you kept a certain tenderness in your heart. No matter the struggles or hardships you faced, you strive to do the right thing. You refused to hurt anyone. Even when you ran away, you did it with a smile. You never gained love, but you gained love. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Makes sense to me. Now, you're about to face the greatest challenge of your entire journey. Your actions here will determine the fate of the entire world. If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity. But if you kill Asgore and go home, monsters will remain trapped underground. What will you do? Well, if I were you, I would have thrown it in the towel by now. But you didn't get this far by giving up, did you? That's right. You have something called determination. So as long as you hold on, as long as you do what's in your heart, I believe you can do the right thing. Alright. We're all counting on you, kid. Good luck. Truly have no desire to even watch someone do a non-pacifist run of this game. Same, Zeddy. I could not do it. Gremlin says it hurts. I refused to do it myself, but I was curious. I don't even think I could watch it now. Train says, good job, Kate. You've spared everyone you came across. Yes, I did. Thank you, friends. Kate the Chad Gamer, what a lad. That's me. What's down here? Oh, that other save point? Huh? Was I supposed to go, the other way? Huh? Hello? I'm confused. Need to lurk. Thank you for lurking, friend. Elevator's just a shortcut back through Asgore's house. Okay. I don't need to go back there. I enjoy the game. Have a great stream. Thank you, Steamboat. Oh, thank you for that follow. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Alright, so I guess I just... So wait, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. It is. Yeah, last month we did a Twin Peaks month where we played Kentucky Route Zero, and I had some special like clips, and I think one might still be live if you're still around and if you love Twin Peaks. Let's see if the pie one works. So we're gonna have some pie real quick because I think we all deserve it. This one's left over from Pie Day. It's our favorite show, yeah. It's definitely my favorite show. That and X-Files.
How about a nice big piece of cherry pie?
A cherry pie?
Best in the Tri-County. Would you like some pie?
Massive quantities and a glass of water, sweetheart. My socks are on fire.
This must be where pies go when they die.
How was the pie?
Compelling.
Hot damn, that pie's good.
This cherry pie is a miracle.
2 more pieces of this incredible pie.
So yeah, we had stuff like that all month. Damn, this pie is good. Yeah, same. Yeah, welcome. Glad to have you. Always glad to have another Twin Peaks fan in the chat. It's my favorite thing. And Zenny actually made me some really, really good starting soon screens, so we'll have to use those again too. I imagine him hanging on that good for like 5 minutes. Hell yeah. Okay, so guys, what am I supposed to go back through the house? I go back to the elevator? What do I do? What? I'm lost now. I made myself lost. I guess I could just go back through. No big deal. But they're probably not going to tell me the story again. Maybe they will. Back to the elevator. Alright. don't know what happened. I got turned around. Something fierce. It's so quiet. If you get judged and you've had too much, do you have to fight Sans? Is that what happens? Do I go down? Oh. Only in a no mercy route when you kill everything. Never. Couldn't be me. Alright. Throne room. It's down here. Oh, okay. If we were to clarify the specifics of the answer to that question, we'd be spoiling the larger encompassing narrative of the game. Okay. What's down here? Should I not have done that? Hello? Huh? It's like a crypt. Okay, I need to turn my heater on. Dum-de-dum. Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I've almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy, how can I... Oh. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But you know how it is. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Perfect weather for a game of catch. You know what we must do? When you're ready, come into the next room. Any tips for this fight, besties? Any tips? For this fight, what I mean is like encounter. It's a throne. It's another throne covered by a white sheet. How tense. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. Oh geez, best you just give it a shot first, then I'll give you tips. Okay. It's hard. Okay. Are you ready? If you are not, I understand. I am not ready either. The end. Shit. Now this is a cross stitch. Oh, did I tell you? I'm gonna do a cross stitch of my best cool friend, Papyrus. But this would also be a cool one. I like the arches and stuff. My only tip is that you're at an impasse. King Asgore has set his mind to what he feels he must do. So if he kills me... What did Sans say? Because me, Kate, I'm like... I'll just... Oh, you can't hear the game. Oops. You can have my soul. It's okay. But... Alright. Let's see what our options are. Oh boy. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped underground. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. Do I have to kill him? This is it then. No, because they'll be trapped down here forever. I mean, no. Oh. Strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. Asgore believes that he must kill you to use the power of your soul to cross the barrier. You, on the other hand, are determined to go home without killing any monsters. I will say no more. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Yes, thank you for the lurk, Tim. Go away. This is the last battle. Go away. I love you. Thank you. Now leave. Okay. Asgore. You quietly tell Asgore you don't want to fight him. His hands tremble for a moment. Yeah, okay. That might have helped me if I had those things equipped. Can it get more health or no? I'll keep it real. Some of these attacks I just take because I don't know how to avoid them. Yeah, that's how I play this game. This whole time, Gremlin, I'm like, I'm just gonna eat that one because I don't know what to do. Is there additional health I could get? Okay. Technically, you can get more health. I'd have to go back very far. If you stayed at a hotel, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Let me actually look at my items here. $15 says best friends forever. Oh. Oh. Wait, I wonder if I use it. If I give it to him. One dagger. Perfect for cutting plants and vines. In regards to what I think you're asking, there's no better armor nor weapon than the two. No, yeah, I know. I was just wondering if I could, like, give him the locket and be like, look, best friends forever. I'm not your enemy. That was the only idea I had. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Not that easy, alas. You should equip the armor, though. Yeah, I did. Or did I not? Tell Azor that he's killed you once before. He nods sadly. Ugh, I messed up on that one. Tell Asgore that you don't want to fight him. His breathing gets funny for a moment. Ugh. This is terrible. We'll give it another couple of tries and then we'll have to call it for the night. Because it's getting late. I really need to equip those beforehand. I just used one of my turns. Twice before. Yeah. I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do. Obviously I have to keep talking to him, but maybe after tonight's stream I'll see if there are any, like, pointers. Wish you could skip this part. Wow, that was bad. Nope. There's like nothing I can do. Firmly tell Asgore to stop fighting. Recollection flashes in his eyes. Asgore's attack dropped. Asgore's defense dropped. Ugh, I knew it. Dang it. Is it just like you have to do it like a certain amount of times? You just have to keep trying? Seems like my one weapon is my determination, because if I keep coming back, then ready? No. Do I have to kill him? I don't want to, but do I have to? I'll find out for myself so you don't feel guilty about spoiling it for me. I do have to fight him, okay. I don't want to. I'm gonna die anyway, but... Yep. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm not really getting anywhere. That's true, that's true. I'm just dying at the same parts. Okay, go ahead, Gremlin. I'm probably gonna end anyway, but I'll keep it in mind for next time. Yes. This game is telling me I'm gonna be alright. I don't know. I don't know about that. But yes, Gremlin, if you have a recommendation, I'll lock it away. Let's go all the way back to Snowden, buy cinnamon buns, and stay at the hotel, then come back and save so you keep the extra HP and have items. Okay. Yeah, how much money do I have? Only 31, but I can do some grinding, I guess. I could get one cinnamon bun, I think. Or either a bicycle or a cinnamon bun. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do some grinding. Okay. Maybe we'll do that for next time. Yeah, because I was like, can I even have health in this battle? I hope so, because I need it. Okay. Well, I guess we'll... Sorry, I know I started late and then I took a really long break, but not really getting anywhere, and that's going to take a long time to do all of that. So we'll do that at next stream and we'll try to beat the game next time, I think. That sounds like a good plan.
I love you. Here's an egg.
Ah, I got an egg. Thank you. My favorite. Zenny brought me an egg for my trials. They're crunchy, so I'm gonna mute, but I'm gonna put my music back on and try to find someone to raid. So hang on. Thanks, Train. I beat Mediton. That's a good accomplishment. Eventually you'll beat Asgore too. Thank you. Thank you for the egg. I appreciate it. I'm looking for someone else who's playing Undertale because I think that would be fun. Since we're at like the last boss. But I also want to make sure it's like a safe place to bring y'all. Let me check into some of these people. That doesn't look familiar to me, so I'm gonna go away from it. 1 second, let me turn on the person's sound and make sure that we're good. This person, I don't know what their pronouns are, but they literally just got to Metaton. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go see Benedict Sunderbash, which I love the name. This person is playing the part just after the lab and is a voice actor, so that's fun. So I'm going to set up that raid. Sorry, thanks for... First that was a good idea. My second was, ooh, what if she gets spoiled? Yeah. So we're going to raid Benedict Sunderbash. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really, really appreciate y'all being patient with me during this wonderful, stressful stream. It was very emotional. I continue to be emotional. We'll see if I can get past Asgore next time after we go back to Snowden, get some stuff. So, ooh, this guy just did the same thing that I did. I hear him. He's like, I should have gone left to save after the lab. Yep. It is an emotional game. But yes, thank you so much. We're going to go see this friend who's playing for their very first time. Yeah. Oh, I should get my raid messages. It's my raid. Here's my sub raid. If you would like to join us on that raid, awesome. If not, no worries at all. I really just appreciate you even considering it. So yeah, let's go show this friend some love in their playthrough. And I will see you on Wednesday. Maybe we'll beat this game? Question mark? Thanks y'all so much. Have a wonderful night. See you soon.